Week 4 of the NFL season. Ben Mankiewicz, Steve Ho, and Cenk Uygur. So here's a quick quote on why it was funny. Here's a quick quote on if your team is 0-4. This pretty much speaks volumes. Justin Tuck, as a matter of fact. If anyone turns on our coach, I would be the first one to punch him in the mouth and put that in print. It better not happen. I know that. That's a clear indication of possibly being 0-4.
Yeah, you didn't really
in
need
an
to
NFL
say put
season.
it in print when you say, I'll punch him in the mouth. And they were going to. They were going to go ahead and
You actually couldn't stop that.
Yeah, couldn't stop it at that point. Yeah, that's off the record.
So there was one point in the game where Victor Cruz had a third and he caught a pass for 16.5 yards. He needed 17, and he questioned whether Tom Coughlin should have punted. He did punt. However, that was the punt that Dexter McCluster had, the punt return of the season thus far through 4 weeks. You're shaking your head.
It was a pretty close game. So it wasn't like the game was out of hand. And I love people who, like, with the benefit of hindsight, say, how do you punt there when McCluster returns it for a touchdown? Because you don't know he's going to return it for a touchdown. You think that you're going to pin him and that your defense has been playing relatively well in that game. And then I can't believe people are questioning Tom Coughlin. I can't believe he's considered one of the most likely coaches to get fired at the end of the season. The guy won 2 Super Bowls, and it's not like
4 years.
Right, and it's not like he's been resting on his laurels for the last 20 and hasn't won anything since. To give the guy a chance. I think the Giants are still a good team. I think they had a problem with the running game just like Pittsburgh does. I think they're going to make a comeback. I think people are being totally irrational.
Victor Cruz, hang on one second. He said, I thought we should have gone for it on that 4th down. It's coach's call at the end of the day. If it was me, yeah, because we had the momentum. I felt it was a yard, not even a yard, half a yard. We've got to take a risk at some point and make something happen. So this means Justin Tuck is going to punch him in the mouth.
No.
So Steve-O.
No, look, players always want to go for it. Did you ever see a player that said, let's punt, let's punt? No, they always say, let's go for it, let's go for it. They never say, let's punt. I actually tend to agree with him. I think you should always go for it. But anyway, look,
Ben does as well.
in this situation,
it was 10-7 late third quarter.
Yeah, and the Giants have a shit running game right now. They can't go for it there.
It also matters, like, was it 4th and a yard and a half? Was it 4th and 8 inches? But basically, I mean, look, I never want to punt. And when I say never, I don't mean never. But I mean, I want to reduce punts by 67%.
Totally agree.
But the fact of the matter is, in a 10-7 game, if you're at your own 30-yard line and you've been shutting them down on defense and you have a shitty running game, that may well be a time to punt.
And look, that's not why they lost. I mean, you know, and of course, if he had gone for it and didn't get it and Kansas City scored, then they're like, Victor Cruz would say, why did he not punt?
Yeah.
Why would a coach not do that?
And that's what Tom Coughlin said, as a matter of fact.
It's ridiculous. Look, and Cenk is totally right. Tom Coughlin is a good coach. They're going to make a comeback. They have issues right now with their offensive line. They have issues with their running game. But and they also had kind of a tough schedule. They will turn it around. They'll be competitive down the stretch. They probably won't make the playoffs, starting off 0-4, but they're going to be hope going to the next season. They'll be fine.
And as a matter of fact, the New York Daily News, I don't remember which writer it was exactly, said, blame the GM for not putting any depth at each position.
Yeah, that's always that's an unspoken. That's always the issue when teams start poorly and things start to go wrong and you have injuries on the offensive line.
Is that the GM never gets blamed?
Well, I mean, no, it's depth in the NFL, and you got to pay for it, and you got to pay. Well, first of all, obviously, I realize there's a salary cap, but you have to structure your roster so that you don't just got a bunch of guys making a ton of money at your starting positions. You got to have professional players ready to come in and play because they're going to get hurt, especially in the trenches.
Can we just get back to the Chiefs for one moment? I wanted to ask you. I mean, Alex Smith played a pretty good game. The Chiefs
he threw a freaking interception. He sucks.
with Andy Reid and Alex Smith. I mean, this is a different team, but I mean, how good are the Chiefs? I mean, they beat the Giants, who are now 0-4.
I want to make this comparison. I
Yes.
mean, to me, Alex Smith is similar to McNabb in many ways.
I thought you were going to say Matt Shaw.
People in the media, Steve, cannot make and they cannot handle cross-racial.
That's true. Yeah. Now,
Alex
Alex
Fran Tarkin.
Right.
Which he's not like at all.
Alex Smith, he's a more accurate passer than McNabb, but they both have some mobility. They love to check down. I mean, they are a check down Charlie, and they take what the defense gives you.
Is that racist?
And they're kind of game managers in many ways. And I think with Andy Reid's coaching, they're going to put up points.
Alex Smith is what people wished Trent Dilfer was, like a game manager. Except Alex Smith is a game manager who will make a play.
Yes,
when
right.
it's there.
With
He just won't.
upside,
Right.
yeah.
He won't. He
Yeah.
won't force it.
Yeah, usually making a throw to the tight end, though. He loves throwing to
I
the
think
tight
he threw
end.
2 interceptions this week. One might have been his fault. One completely not.
3
Maybe-
touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah. So, but he finally
He's
hadn't thrown a
McNabb.
pick
He's
in
a white
forever.
McNabb.
Yeah. He's end of the year. He's going to have 7 picks, 6 picks.
But we're talking about their offense when we should be talking about their defense. That's the most underrated story in the NFL right now. I mean, Kansas City has.
Is it? They had like 8 Pro Bowlers last year.
Look, I know. I don't think it was quite 8, but it was. But yet, how many games did they win last year? Was it 2, right? So apparently, coaching makes a giant difference. And you take those Pro Bowlers, and all of a sudden they're 4-0, and their defense is phenomenal.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
It also shows you to that extent because they had a pretty good defense last year, but no defense is capable of being good when
You're left on the field.
when you just keep
Sure.
running 3 plays and punting.
Yeah.
And you got to go back up.
And
Eventually,
the
even
offense
good
is turning
plays.
the ball over.
Right, you're going to get exposed when you're on the field for 37
So
minutes.
they have the winning formula: good defense, solid running game that keeps the defense off the field, and then a
good quarterback and a good
pretty
coach.
good quarterback who can not just manage, who's not phenomenal, but can manage the game in a really smart way.
Yeah.
And a good coach that puts it together. So watch out for the Chiefs. And I
so-
wish I'd made that bet for them to win the division because I know it's still not likely because of Denver. But it seems a hell of a lot more likely, and you got great odds in the beginning of the
And
year.
over 7.5 was their number. I mean, it was just
I
guaranteed
wanted
money.
to do
You
that.
want, I know. We
Why
talked
didn't I
ourselves
do
out
it?
of it.
Why didn't I do it?